In a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We gotta step it up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Returnable for Grant. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. Shoot.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really...
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mixon.
I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Eddie Rocky. Go.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
55. Check. 55. Mike.
It's time. Look at me. Zipper. Mike.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5.
Go.
Check nine.
Get it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
Ready,
Now
break.
from the 7, here's second and goal.
I'm coming. He's checking.
Go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Let's go now.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Quiet. 64. Weak.
On second down now, it's Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Set. Team Gator. Get that quarterback and all
On first down, Connor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 4. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second and 3. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Bryce Love, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll set up to throw. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead.
Touchdown. You got juice, son. He took you to school.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Break.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. Slip.
Mixon with a first down carry. Big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
55, Mike, 55.
They'll set up a throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. It's caught by Coleman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. Where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is lost, complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Crystal travel. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This is Connor looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Toss play, counter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with counter, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it with counter. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Check. Lucky. Check three.
This is Mixon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Safe. No.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
80 weapons. Rock it.
Kill. Turn up. Tight dog. Check three.
Now they run with Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Tighten up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
5.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh?